Does MrTacpans's have any credibility? Well, you know what? MrTacpans's went out today and brought his lunch. This is the celery that I brought with, as you can see. See what they did to it? I went to the city where they chop trees, so they chopped my celery while I was on the way by. You think I'm going to eat that? The guy looks at me, he says, "What's that, your lunch?" And I go, "Yeah, it's my lunch." And I showed him. And he looks at it and he goes, "Ooh." He says, "I wouldn't give that to the dogs." And I told him it was my lunch. He says, "But it's old." He says, "Not as old as me. I'm still good." Poor old celery. When was the last time you went out and went up to your tree and... Anyways, okay. Plus, I'm making supper at the same time. MrTacpans's going to lose his credibility? For what? Who is he? He comes from Sesame Street. He's Grover. This is Grover, all grown up. I'm no longer a puppet anymore. Or maybe I'm Bert. What were the two names? Ernie and Bert. Maybe I'm Ernie, but I'm not in my costume anymore. Although the voices are different because I'm the real one. I'm from Sesame Street. This is all a game we're playing. We're playing a game with the truth of everything I think and see. What is this? 5 years ago, I wouldn't have wasted my time. Now I grinded it out. Okay, take a look at that. There's ginger, onions, shallots. I'm dripping on my computer right now, but I tilted it over the screen. There you go, MrTacpans's 7286. Was that out of 1 million? IQ? That's all the IQ you need. You only need so much IQ. Why don't you keep replenishing it? Who judges an IQ? Well, you're I and I'm Q. Mother and Bert. IQ. There you go. What do you got? You got 9 months. 3 months, 6 months, yes, 9 months. Right. Anyways, what are we doing with this? I'm just trying to show you that this is like one of my weekly shows. I have nothing more to show sometimes than less. Unless I start gathering in the cards and getting out my pencil and show something like this to your face. 6 of spades. This card, okay, has 4 markings in the identical space of the 6. Okay. This high-class card has got a stamping in the middle of the 5. It's right in the center. It doesn't say ace and 4. Okay, that makes a 5. Doesn't say that. Ace and 4 makes a 5. Now take a look at it. Okay? In all actuality, there's 3 north and 2 south. Okay, this would be a 1-4. Like when I talk about my numbers, wow, I just noticed this right now. I never saw it before. When we're talking 1-4, okay, it's that center 1 spirit to the 4 corners. This is a 1-4 card, okay? But if I would show you, oh my God, all my decks are all missing cards. Oh God. Ernie! Yeah, Bert. It's MrTacpans's. Hello. We're no longer in Sesame Street. Sesame Street, I was Bert. Now I'm MrTacpans's. My number, yes, the same number. We all get the number 5 when we begin the game. And we end the game with number 5. But it's who's the 5th first. 5th first, Area 51. Why do I say that? Because when we begin a game, we have to give a number to the avatar. We give it a name, we look at it, go, my avatar is called this. Or you choose an avatar and say, I want to be the card. And you give it a name, so I gave it a number. Same thing. It's all 5. Everybody is 5th. Why? Look what happens when you look 5th. Don't you get it? It's all the same way. It's all the same. It's all the same. You want me to explain it too? Then you can think of it your way, and then you can judge me on it. So if you make up your own story, I won't judge you on it. Because I won't know what it is. I'm just happy you're trying. Okay, so we have the ace, the 5, the 6, and oh boy, look at this card. Okay, you see where the position of those cards are, of those hearts are? Okay, they're not in the position where the 9 is. You see the 9, okay, and the 5, again, have the same markings in it. So something from 9 and 5 have to go together because they do here. But the 2 and the 9 have nothing in common. Okay, different floor, different story, different place, different hour. Right? Oh, my cute clubs. Look at these two beauties. Look, they're kissing. Those are two hearts upside down on each other, each one using the stand of one of the black cards, either club or spade. Can you see them kissing with their one eye, and the difference between them is the diamond in the center, and one's got a foot up that looks like a jack, and the other one's got a tail that's sticking right out, you know, just the way it all began, or almost like they're dancing together. And the little pieces you see on the side of their head, well, those are like the edges of a talus. But it's actually the graduation cap, because your angel and you met and you're on your way to heaven. And clubs up, because that's who you are. I feel like crying saying this. It's crazy. Oh my God. It's so sweet. Seriously, I was crying. I know you can't see. Can you see? I'm trying to look there and there at the same time. I'm not capable. Nothing's actually capable. You see what you see at once, at that once that you see it. And then you don't see it unless you look at it again, but it wouldn't be the same time. We have back the 5 card, the 6 card. I showed you my dinner. I do have to run. Oh my God, I have 6 minutes. Guys, think of a number between 0 and 6, and make sure it's odd. And when I come back, I'll tell you what it is, okay? Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I'm back. Now I'm going to tell you what number what it is. I said pick a number between 2 and 4 and make sure it's odd. Is that what I said? Between 2 and 4, make sure it's odd? So you're all thinking about the number 3, either that, or we don't see things the same way. Which number were you thinking of if it wasn't 3? Between 2 and 4, there's only one odd number. It's 3, or 3.1. Right, but we're not looking at the decimals right now. Don't get funny on me, okay? MrTacpans's is in the back. He's watching everything. Computer-based ironic, from Zion, Transformers. The moons are iPods. 1 and 2, okay? The 1 and 2 angels go by themselves. They're carried over. They do not go through the iPod of the moon, so they have no moons on Mercury and Venus. Earth has 1 moon because we're just really going up and out, and the electronic pull actually that it has something to do with the oceans. I wish I was smarter, or maybe I'm not studying the right thing. Maybe somebody should tell me what I should study. Don't tell me what to do. Okay. Anyways, I mean, even the 6 and the 9, I mean, seriously, look at that. You see this, the 6 and the 9? Can you see it now? Look, the center spades, there is no center spades on the other side. The center spade on the other side is in the middle. So that's another division. So right away we see 5 divisions. Plus there's supposed to be a division on the top and a division on the bottom. So it'll be 5, 6, 7 divisions in there. One of the reasons, okay, I'm going to get to right now, that there's 63 moons on Jupiter, a Jew, a father, and the earth. They all went to the market. What was his name? Jupiter. Look at the card this way. Okay, it has one design this way, and the open spaces in this design are here and here. Now, when we turn it this way, okay, the open spaces, okay, that were in one spot, okay, you see it? Some of them are now covered. Do you understand what I'm saying? And anyways, all actualities, what I want to tell you in that is that out of 9 positions on a dice, because there's 9 positions on a dice, on every dice, okay, there's 3 rows, okay, of 1 number per square. It looks like tic-tac-toe. There's 9 on 1 dice, okay? Don't let anybody fool you. There is 9 equal portions. 10, the formation. Okay? So what happens is there's always two areas open. Okay? In the 9 spaces, there's always two, this way or this way. So that means either you're going this way, connecting Jupiter's 63 moons, okay, or you're going this way, but you can't go both ways at the same time because you run into each other. So 2 of the positions can count. One of the positions is obviously the core, right? Is that where it always is? It stays and it doesn't move, right? Can you see when I'm playing baseball? Yeah, so one of them doesn't move, so that would mean the moon would always be there. But the other 2, it has to do with the rotation of the clock. So anyways, like I said, out of 9 positions, okay, on a side of a die, okay, only 7 are used. It doesn't matter if you turn it this way, the die, or you turn it this way, the die, only 7 are used, okay. If you look at the 1 die, it looks like this. If you look at the 2 die, it doesn't look like this. It doesn't even touch the center. Therefore, it is a 2 with a different story, because don't you know, don't you see, this is no more than those 5,000-year-old stones. I mean, this is an upgraded, evolutionized stone right here. It's a heart. I see what it is. I see the position. I see what it is. Because I know it's my language. It's what I was born with. I was born with the 2 of hearts. So obviously I'm going to know, but if you bring me some sandstone from some other country that I wasn't born with, I'd be making it up more of a story than anything else. I was born with it. I see it this way, or I see it differently from others. Or if I've met many others who saw it many different ways, I'd see it even more different ways than anybody else. Did you want to bite? Are you still thinking about number 3? Don't worry. There is no wrong, there is no right. Who cares? I'm alone here. I got 1, 2, oh my God, I've got so many cats pushing along. And yeah, this is the MrTacpans's 15 minutes that YouTube gives me. Oh, you know what? How would you like if they would like name your name on TV? Hey Ma, guess what? I just heard my name on TV. You know what I was thinking? Cain and Abel and David and Goliath. Or is Cain Abel? Or is David Cain Abel? David and Goliath. That's pretty weird, eh? Like Cain and Abel and Goliath, Samson and Delilah. It all tells a story, and the stories, and the stories, and evolution. Always we're in the same, going across like on the 2 card, and evolution, and evolution, and we're still in the same center. Don't you see? We went absolutely nowhere, but we're higher and higher and higher and higher. And ta-da! The Way Man Survived on Earth. Book written by who? The guy they call the God. And how many names does he have? He says, it's in the scripture. You have to buy a book with 8,000 pages. He has 1 name. It's his. And that's all. And when he says it's his, he says, I am. And I say it's his, and he says I am, and we both agree. It just is. Accept it the way it is. Because it is. Do you think the word is, or just IS, international, spiritual, intense? I is the birth. S is the spirit birth. It is, because you don't know what it is, and it's a spirit birth. Now you have something to play with. It just is. What is? Oh, I know what is. When somebody says just is, it's going to have a new definition. And what's it? Well, the I-birth transfer. So when you say, what's it? The I-birth transfer. That's what is the I-birth transfer. IT, it, this and that. They're more than just words. They're codes for people who understand them. For others, it goes right by. Anyways, I am the person who plays the role of Mr. Tacpans 7286. I say thank you to everybody this afternoon. Drive safe. Bye-bye.